Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, silent forest. Every familiar road behind you has vanished. No signs, no map, no voice telling you where to go next. Only trees stretching endlessly forward, and a quiet fear rising inside your chest. What do you do when the life you knew disappears? When the plans you trusted no longer work? When every direction you once believed in suddenly leads nowhere? This is not just a story about being lost. It's about what happens when life pushes you into the whispering forest. That place where clarity fades, certainty breaks, and you are forced to face yourself without distractions. At first, the forest feels cruel. You try to move fast, hoping speed will save you. You rush left, then right, following whatever looks familiar. But the more you run, the deeper you get lost. Panic begins to speak louder than reason. Your heart says, you're failing. Your mind says, you should have known better. And the forest remains silent, watching. Most people never stop running. They exhaust themselves chasing exits that don't exist. They blame the forest. They blame their past. They blame themselves. But the forest was never your enemy. Because here's the truth no one tells you. Every person who grows must pass through a place where direction disappears. Success has a map. Comfort has a routine. But transformation happens where maps stop working. When you finally collapse from exhaustion, something changes. You sit down, you breathe, you listen, and that's when you hear it. At first, it's barely noticeable, a soft whisper beneath your thoughts. Not the voice of fear, not the noise of expectations, but something quieter, older, wiser. It doesn't shout instructions. It doesn't promise shortcuts. It simply asks questions. Why are you running? Who are you trying to become? What are you afraid to let go of? The whispering forest teaches you something painful but powerful. You don't find your way by escaping discomfort. You find it by understanding yourself inside it. You begin to notice patterns. Some paths feel heavy. They demand energy but give nothing back. Others feel uncertain but strangely aligned. The forest doesn't give directions. It gives awareness. You realize you were never meant to follow every path. Some roads exist only to teach you what you don't want. Some turns are mistakes that sharpen wisdom. And some dead ends are not failures. They're invitations to stop living on autopilot. Slowly, you learn to walk differently. Not faster, not louder, but more honestly. You stop asking, which path looks right to others? And start asking, which step feels true to me? That's when the forest changes. The trees don't move, but you do. Your fear loosens its grip. Your thoughts become clearer. You no longer need certainty to take the next step. You only need courage. And then one day, without warning, the forest opens. Not because you found the perfect route, but because you became someone who could walk without a map. You emerge changed, not with all the answers, but with trust in yourself. The whispering forest didn't give you directions. It gave you something greater, the ability to create your own. So if you feel lost right now, if every road feels blocked, if the future looks like a blur of trees and doubt, pause, listen. This moment is not punishment. It is preparation. You are not lost. You are being reshaped. And when you finally step out of the forest, you won't just know where you're going. You'll know why.